3, 2, 1, and we're live. We're Kyushu live. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Yes, we are on Takamiya-dori. Takamiya-dori. And yeah, let me show you exactly where we are before we start our walk today. I'm going to come back to this intersection here and then turn the camera around here. And let's see here. Hey! Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, we are in Yakuin today. And as you'll notice, I'm all alone today. Get my mask back on. Just want to say hi to everyone. Yeah, I'm all alone today. This is kind of all of a sudden decided last night to do this walk. And yeah, so that's what it is. Let me get the camera going the other way here. And yeah, we are going to walk along Takamiya-dori. But we're starting here. This is the Yakuin Odori Kosaten intersection here. And we are now facing north. If you were to go straight down there, you'd end up in Daimyo. Interesting, on this corner, on this intersection here, there are 3 banks. That's Nishi Nihon City Bank over there, and no bank on that corner, but we have a Fukuoka bank here, and another smaller bank here, which I just noticed that there's 3 banks on this one intersection here. Oh, hey, Mai. Hi, Mai. Thank you. Oh, you love, yeah, it is a nice street, isn't it? And Marianne from France, we have a viewer from France. That's great. If anyone's joining us in the live stream, yeah, do tell us where you're logging in from. That's always really interesting. Yeah, no Emiko today in the live stream. She's busy doing something today, so it's just me. And here we start. Takamiya-dori. Ne, 急になんか喋ることなくなった。I've run out of things to talk about already. A street that I guess recently I haven't been coming to that often, but I'd count it as one of my favorite streets in Fukuoka. Again, as I started to say, is, you know, it actually, that's what I was going to say. At the intersection there, you go beyond the intersection there, it's Taisho-dori. The road is Taisho-dori, and then becomes Takamiya-dori from this point on, and we're now walking southwards. Yeah, Mai is saying finally we're going to enter Minami-ku. All of our walks, we haven't done a Kyushu live in Minami-ku yet, I don't think. We got as far south as Ozasa, but that might have been Chuoku. This is still Chuoku here. Ah, ここはね、焼肉屋さんではないね。この近くに there's a really good 焼肉屋さん somewhere around here. Or maybe it's this place here. Good grilled meat spot here. I'm sure so many of the shops or restaurants that I used to go to around here no longer exist. I'm looking for a cafe that straight ahead. I forget the name of it though. That doesn't help. What is the name of that with the green? Maybe I'll find out. Oh, I forget the name. So it's, what's the date? May 28th, Friday, 5 p.m. in Fukuoka, 23 degrees, quite pleasant, but it was supposed to be sunny today, I think, and it's become cloudy, a little bit humid, and it feels like it's going to rain. I think there's a chance of rain in the next hour or two, hopefully not while we're doing this live stream. Ah. Yeah. All kinds of shops have changed since I've been here. So this is going to be, as I say, I didn't do any preparation for today's walk. It was just an idea that we haven't done a live stream since last Saturday, our 50th anniversary episode. So I thought, oh, I better get out and do one. And I thought what we'll do is we'll just trace this one road. We're not going to go in to side streets. We're just going to stick on Takamiya-dori and check it out. Oh, we got, hey, Ian, happy Friday. Yes, it is, feeling good about Friday. I had a busy week. So yes, it feels good to be on Friday, and I'm looking forward to having a drink right after this live stream. これなんでしょう? これは昔、you see, this has changed too. でも持ち帰りがありますね。なんでしょうね。Yeah, everything's different. Yeah, so this what I'm looking for. Oh, here's something to talk about. In fact, I wonder if it's still open. This is something that takes me way back. Portenno. It looks like it's still open. Argentine bar and restaurant. I remember when we started Fukuoka now about 20 years ago, they had just opened up, and the man who ran it, I think he's passed away. I'm pretty sure. No, I know he's passed away, but maybe his wife is still continuing this. I haven't been here a long time. Anyways, I think he came to Japan to study judo or karate or something like that, and then ended up running an Argentine restaurant here in Fukuoka, and I'm very happy to see that's still going. That's what this walk's going to be. I'm going to be like rediscovering places that I haven't seen. So I started to say, yeah, today, Friday, another reason why I'm looking forward to having a drink tonight is today, if you've been looking at the Kyushu Live YouTube channel, we opened up a brand new video today, and something brand new for us. It's a new series called Home Center Secrets. And what we're doing is we're going to do once a month. These are recorded, not live videos. We might do a live stream, but they're videos in which we talk about some topic to do with, things that you can, like good services and good products that you can find at Japanese home centers. And home centers are home improvement centers, I think is what they call them in America. So in Canada, it would be like Canadian Tire. I don't know what they call it in the States. Home Depot or something like that? I don't know what they call it in the States. But anyways, we're very fortunate to have started a collaboration with a company called Good Day, a Kyushu-based chain of home centers. And they have about 64 locations in Kyushu, northern Kyushu, in Yamaguchi. And yeah, we're going to be making these series. So if you look on our channel, we just posted this morning a video. What's it called? What's it called? It's called something, how to protect yourself from Japanese insects. And it's not that the insects are Japanese, but living in Japan, there are some insects that we don't have in our home countries. Like in Canada, I'm sure there are centipedes, but they're not the same kind of centipedes that you'll see in Japan here. The centipedes they have here are large and poisonous. Yeah, hey Ian, thank you. Japanese insects get protected. That's the name of the title. That's the title. So anyways, we made this 10-minute video, and we to protect your house. And that was a lot of fun to do, and we just opened it today, and it seems they're getting quite a few likes, relatively speaking. And that's good. Coffee shop here. Wow, this looks nice. Again, I have not been here before, but they have bison. Looks like they roast their own coffee. なんていうところね。これ良さそうね。これなんていうところ。 Oh, at the Bello. I've heard of that before. Yeah, I'm sure the side streets of Takamiya are even more interesting than the main street. We'll come back and do a proper natural wine and roast beef. That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, side streets. This looks like a really good roaster here. Really good atmosphere. And you look at got the chimney going up there. And they're serious roaster there. What's that? Roast beef means raw egg in Japan? Huh. So yeah, this is the kind of street that I've driven on a lot, like in a car or on my motorbike. I really have never walked around here that much, but this is a place that I've seen, it's been here for years. Yanase, the car dealership, specializes in Benz, Mercedes-Benz for sure, maybe some other brands, but this has been here for years and years. And then the corner across the road there's a really cute small cafe as well too. Looks like it's closed now. Closed being just probably because of the pandemic. So this is another recognizable part of Yakuin. This is the river, or you'll see part of the river. Oh, the rest, that cafe's name is Abeki. Yeah. Well, again, there's not much of a river, right? We're looking at it on this side here. But it does get a little bit bigger going down here. And this is a well-known street here. Let me change the lens, make it a little easier. So straight down there, you'd be in Tenjin. Yakuin Shinkawa is the name of this river. And going straight down here, I don't know if you can see, but the loft building, the sign for loft in Tenjin, and way in the background, I'll change the lens again, we'll see what we can zoom in here. Looking straight down there, you'd be right into Tenjin going down here. Okay. Continue on. Oh, there's where there was a Irish pub here not too long ago. Maybe it's gone. Yeah, it looks like it's changed. Yeah, there was, wow. I knew this was going to happen. Some of the places that I know from this area are no longer here. Well, we'll find some new places. So yeah, this street connects Yakuin. The next station will be Hirao. So if we were to go, I don't know how many, maybe 100 meters to the left here, there'd be the Nishitetsu Omote-sen, the Nishitetsu train line runs parallel to this road pretty much. Okay, here's a place, but that was really good back in the day, Thrush Cafe, but I hear it's not open anymore. But on the second floor, there was a cafe there. Yeah, really good, popular at the time. What is this? A tough barbershop. It's like a men's only barbershop. Hey, Mai's saying when she was in Canada, she saw white centipedes. Those might have been caterpillars, not centipedes, caterpillars. I think that's something different. I'm sure there are centipedes in Canada, but they're a different kind. So anyways, yeah, getting back to the centipedes, it seems we want to talk about that. The centipedes is what about 2 weeks ago, watching TV in my home, and I felt something kind of scratchy on my back, and then I felt a little bite. I thought, this isn't good. Took off my shirt, and a centipede, quite a large one, mukade, fell out. And this was my third time to be bitten by a centipede, so I knew what to do. And what they say you should do is run hot water, really hot water, on the area that you get bitten on. So I did that, and this time it wasn't too bad. But the time before, when I had my large toe bitten, that was bad. It was really bad because it started to it hurt a lot, and it was swelling. It was really bad. And I was actually booked to go on an airplane to Haneda from Fukuoka, like 1 hour. I put my shoe on before I was going to the airport. On the way to the airport, leaving the house, put my shoe on, and inside the shoe, mukade. And he bit me, and that's that story. So that was pretty bad. So I had to go to the hospital to get a shot to take the swelling down and the pain a bit. And so that worked, but I couldn't make the plane. I wasn't gonna make the plane. So the doctor actually wrote me a note. He wrote me an official document saying, Nick has been bitten by a mukade and cannot make the airplane, and I could get the refund. So that's my mukade story, is I actually had a story like that. So, yeah, Takamiya-dori. Lots of good restaurants on this street now. And as usual, one block in even. Yeah, I'm lucky with centipedes. Centipedes. Well, I don't know. I don't think it's the case, but I say this time, I wonder if oh, look at this. It's got a shrine, some shrine gates. A series of shrine gates going way back there. Have to check that out next time. Yeah, centipedes seem to like me. They don't bother my wife. Only me. But now, and thanks to Good Day and all our research, is we have all kinds of, let's say, products. We have powder around the edge of the house, and that works. The powder really works. And how I know is, oh, here, this is a popular Chinese restaurant. Man, it's open. How I know the powder works is because we put it out, and like the next couple of days, we found all kinds of dead mukade around our house. Kind of creepy, kind of gross. It was actually, shocking to think that there's so many mukade that live around our house, but that's what it is. So that powder definitely works. And then we got a new one also at Good Day. This it's yoke, it keeps them from coming away. It's pet safe, it's child safe, and you put one of these little plastic boxes inside your house, and they'll stay away. So we have one of those in our bedroom now. So we feel safe. The other thing too is when I come on this street here, it's usually at night to go to a restaurant. Things just look so different. Some big condos. Okay, there we go. We can see the Nishitetsu train line across the road. You can see a raised bridge there. That would be the Nishitetsu line. Yeah, we had a comment in YouTube under that video as well too. Someone was thinking that, they wanted to live in Itoshima, but they heard there were so many mukade that they got discouraged from moving there. I don't think there's more mukade in Itoshima than anywhere else in rural Kyushu. I think they're all over. You just get used to it, learn how to, it's this time of year too, right? That you see a lot of them. The main thing that I've learned is to check my shoes before I put them on. Okay, we've got a sign coming up, Ohashi straight ahead. That's our goal today. Walk to Ohashi. At the next intersection, you could turn to Hakata or Osasa. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have a mukade story. If you've lived in Japan long enough, you'll have experience with mukade. So I think this is Hirao. I believe this is Hirao. Oh, there's somebody, Ian's talking about donuts. Oh. Yeah, okay. Definitely, this is Hirao. Again, you can see the bridge for the train over there. And I guess the station is somewhere back there. I haven't been here in such a long time. And towards, going down this road, you'd end up in Osasa. Osasa down there. Hirao. Donut shop, yeah. I don't know about this. This is new to me. Looks popular. People outside eating. Yum. Check this out. Wow, that looks great. Oh, those look good and they smell really good. Tsubame donut. Yabai. Oishisou. Oishisou. 聞きましょうかね。もうこれはこの店はもう昔からあったんですか？いや、去年の9月。ねえ、最近ですね。本当。また来ます。ありがとう。So it is new shop. It is new. Wow, they look good. That's kind of torturous. I'm actually on a diet. Not that everyone needs to know that, but I decided to, during the corona effect here is, I put on a few extra kilos I want to lose, so I'm staying away from donuts, at least in the daytime. No daytime donuts. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I might have donuts at night, but no donuts in the daytime. That's my diet. Empty lot here. Okay, okay, this is making more sense. Yeah, so the station would be on the, I don't want to film that person's face if I can. Let's change the lens and, yeah, the station would be straight ahead. A cheat day. Boy, don't encourage me. Don't encourage me to have a donut. You guys are supposed to be my friends. You're supposed to encourage me to stick to my diet. I'm only going to do this for a couple weeks, but it's a no donut, no snacks diet for a while. Just want to lose a few kilos so I look trim and fit in my bathing suit this summer. Well, nobody's saying anything different, but I assume that the quality of the live stream today is okay. We've had some problems here and there recently, but well, the software for the iPhone was updated. It's beyond our control, it seems. And I've gone back to the software that I've been using up until now, or until recently anyways. So that seems to be all right. Fingers crossed. So after Hirao, the next station is Takamiya. So situation here on the ground in Fukuoka is that the state of emergency is going to be extended. It was supposed to end on May 31st, but there will be an official announcement, or maybe it already started to happen, but this evening the government is expected to officially announce that several areas of Japan, including Fukuoka, will have their state of emergency measures, requests, whatever you want to call them, extended. And that would be until June 20th. So, yeah, that's what's happening here. What does that mean? It means that restaurants are open, they're open, but they can't serve alcohol at all, like in daytime, nighttime. And then I believe they have to close by 8 p.m. Takeout, of course, and delivery, that's different. That's probably encouraged. Ah, here it is at my friend's shop. Sharon. Yeah, clothes maker. Wow, dressmaker. Or maybe he's moved. I don't know. I didn't know he was here. Okay. Hi, Jen. Jen is in the live chat. Quality okay? Good. Good to hear. Good to hear. Thank you. So, good question. When do we, we're in, where does Minami-ku start? Chuoku end and Minami-ku start. Is that Takamiya? Or is it Ohashi? I don't know. If somebody knows, when do we leave Chuoku? When do we enter Minami-ku? We're talking about the wards. Fukuoka is divided into different wards, central, south. Oh, wait a second, did I miss something? There's a chocolate bar. Oh, people are trying to tempt me away from my diet. I'm pretty serious about this diet. Very serious. I will succeed. Yeah, so Fukuoka, that's the situation. I guess if it's necessary, it's necessary, but this is really tough on so many businesses to close down as much as they are asking people to. People are very good about wearing masks. As you'll see in this live stream, I don't think you'll see anybody not wearing a mask outside. They're very cooperative. Just when they get into the restaurants. Well, this is not our sponsor, but this is a home center. This is a home improvement center, an independent one. I guess it's called Sunmart. I really don't know. I guess it is. Big name there, Sunmart. It's a home center. Yeah, on a personal level, the state of emergency, or more just spiritual side at all, but travel is restricted. So this being Kyushu live, not Fukuoka live, I had intended to do these live streams from all around Kyushu. But with the restrictions, it's not really cool to travel around, so that's that. So okay, we're coming up to Takamiya, and I think we'll see the station soon enough. Takamiya is a very, I don't know, has a good image, doesn't it? I mean, all these areas, Hirao as well too, off the main street, there's some really nice residential areas either side, especially to the right. And of course, that means there's some nice shops and restaurants as well too. But if you go back into that area there, you can see a bit of a hill. You see the lens is not a little bit bright there, but anyways, nice residential areas up there. I'm sure there's some good restaurants there, but again, so many things are closed. I see. Emiko was reminding me in the chat there that there is a shop here. I did a report on a long time ago. Don't know where it is though. That's not very helpful. Somewhere over here. Vegetarian goods shop from way back, from way back. I don't even know the name. Go-Go Bar? Didn't expect to see that in Takamiya. Mixed neighborhood. Oh, so Mai's telling us we're in Minami-ku. So if you're into Takamiya, you're into Minami-ku? Well, I actually, my first apartment in Fukuoka was in Nagazumi, which is in Minami-ku. So I started out, you would say, my time here in Fukuoka in 1990. So when I came to Fukuoka, I started out in Minami-ku. And that's why I don't know what's going on here now, because I haven't been here since. I haven't walked here, that's for sure. I know a couple places. We'll find a couple places I know. I think there's a small river back there. We're getting closer and closer to the big station. For me, Takamiya, back in the day, 1990, when I arrived, there was a appetito that still exists. The Royal Food, Royal Host, and Royal is a large restaurant and food company in Japan, for that matter. It's based here in Fukuoka. And they had a small chain of, I don't know, what do you call it? Just really nice cafe restaurants, appetito, and a bakery as well too. And they still have some locations, I guess, but they had one in Takamiya and Takamiya Station, the bottom, and that's where I would get my fix of real bread. Back in the day, it wasn't so easy to find good bread in Fukuoka, but once again, you can see the elevated train tracks. And this is this street here. I'll get out in the road here before the cars come. But you see, there's lots of trees. It's tree lined. Nice sidewalks on both sides. It's aesthetically pleasing. Here, let's go back out here again. Here, walking where I shouldn't be, but there we are. Pretty. My definition of good bread, well, I like all kinds of bread, but what I'm referring to is being able to find like the harder breads, like, I don't know, rye, whole wheat, things like that were difficult to find back in the day. Not so difficult now. And then at Appetito, if you really want to know, and they still sell it if you can find one locations, they have like it's what's basically a donut, a really hard donut called Rocky Road. Rocky Road. People who live in Fukuoka a long time might know Rocky Road. Fantastic, very addictive. Cinnamon, huh? It's like a deep fried, hard donut. Yum. Okay, hey, donut talk. A couple hours more before I can, before I allow myself to have donuts. No donuts in the daytime. Again, here is, see, most of the walks that I do, I scout out the place to that's probably Takamiya Shrine. That's probably what it is. Back there. So we'll come back here with someone who lives here, or someone who knows the area. I'll have a guest give us a proper tour of Takamiya, because I'm sure there's tons of things. So this large building that we're looking at now, this large building here is the Nishitetsu Takamiya train station. As I say, it's got some shops in it. And, oh, what's this? Melon pan. Melon pan. That's something also that when I first heard it mentioned, melon, like is in the fruit melon. It's melon. That's a French word. This just means round bread. Yeah, and here's a monkey. Wow, that actually is an old one. I have a very simple, that's actually, so ne, that is keiko honmono. There's some replaced parts here, but I have a monkey very similar to that. I don't know if that's, could be a knockoff. And this looks like a whiskey bar here. And until 8 o'clock, see, here's the sign of the times, literally. Until 8 o'clock, just coffee at this obviously obvious whiskey bar here. Wow, the sun's kind of out, and that is, so Amicus. This, I said, that's just, I guess, a condominium and the station building over here, and this is Amicus. Like a, it's a city-owned building. They have, I believe they have a theater, they have meeting rooms, and they have, it's where some associations are based, public service associations. So now we're getting more into a neighborhood vibe here. Flower shop, old flower shop. You guys are really tempted. Again, I'd love to get on my monkey and do a live stream. My monkey, I have a motor, we're talking about the little mini bike back there, was original. I've had it for coming up to 50 years. Yeah. Yeah, Emiko's telling me in the chat that inside Amicus there's a gender equality promotion center. So all these sort of public service and social programs, a lot of them are based or run out of this building here. Again, Amicus, run by the Fukuoka city government there. Quite an important place here in Fukuoka for many associations. We went to, that's where they used to have the vegetarian festival. It's like all the vegetarian shops would come together and have a festival there once a year. I think they've moved it somewhere else now. Oh wow, this looks really, really old. どんなことか、そんなまた。Do I have a yes? It's a 1972 Honda Mini Trail, because I obviously got it in Canada, and I brought it here to Japan. Here it'd be called a Monkey, 1972. So single owner. I got it brand new. Well, obviously when I was a very young kid. It wasn't licensed in Canada, but here in Japan, yes, I have it licensed for road, and it's 49 cc's. It does not go very fast. So, speaking of bicycles, bicycle shop. Bicycle parking. So a lot of people commute and use this train station here, no doubt. Hey, here we are. Feels like we're in a city now. You know what I could do? Because I don't have any plans for anything else. Why not? Why don't we take this? I'll give you a nice view. Let's do that. This is obviously one of the most important hubs, transportation for Minami-ku, bridging downtown Fukuoka to the southern part of Fukuoka. And yeah, there's a bit of traffic building up. So what happens is, again, this is a train station here, but people will transfer from trains onto buses. So there's a lot of buses running on this, not only this street, but often here we go. As I say, here even smaller buses that feed in from the side streets that are coming into the station. So it's the hub, Minami-ku. Well, actually, we're coming up to. I haven't been to Ohashi in years, but we're probably going to walk. I think it's the next station, and that's an even bigger hub, actually. So that's the actual train station. Anything to see down here? Yeah. And Bon Repas. Bon Repas is a grocery store. That's been here forever. And I say, yeah, the Appetito that I'm talking about, the restaurant, was below. Well, actually, I'll come down these stairs here. I don't think I have a choice now. But yeah, lovely neighborhood. Trees. And... Oh, okay, that would be in the station. We're not going to go in there. We might lose our reception. We'll just scoot out here. So here's a Nishitetsu grocery store there. And I guess the Bon Repas, so another grocery store here. People get off the train, do some shopping, either walk home or or get on a connecting bus. Yeah, somehow I think the appetito was here. I think I'm fixated on that. I know. Taxi stand, buses. That's it. Look at this tiny bus. Tiny Nishitetsu bus. But I remember walking or coming to a station in the summer with the shade of the trees. Very much. And yeah, there's a small river here. Well, maybe not a river. Let's call it a creek. So, once again, Bonrepas supermarket. Straight ahead there. Apparently that chain was started back in 2006. I thought it was even older than that. Seems it's always been around. It's a bit, I guess you say higher end, premium, I think. Nice products there, some imported goods. I mean, now everywhere it has imported goods. Imported goods are cheaper than Japanese goods now, but back in the day, goods were often more expensive. Hey, Emiko's telling me in the chat that that was the very first Bonrepas location. Okay, we're coming up to Noma Yotsukado. Noma Yotsukado, so the four-way. And I definitely have something to talk about here. I'll wait till we get a bit closer. Okay, I think the reception, maybe the reception is, some problem with their sound maybe. Don't know why, but we're going to be in the open now. Okay, across the street, something I definitely can comment on, it says Oku Studio. It's a photo studio, and that's where a lot of our covers for Fukuoka Now magazine back in the day Noma Yotsukado ne, were shot in the studio in that building there. So I've spent many evenings, and many of the covers for Fukuoka Now, especially the first 10 years or so, were shot in a studio there. Lots of good memories from there. So yeah, straight ahead. This is Oikidori to omoimasu. And you go straight through here and you end up in Noma, of course. Which side of the street? I'll stick on here. So I think we're coming up to the Minami Kuyakusho, Minami Ward Office, if I'm not mistaken. From here on, I know even less about this street, so we're just going to be exploring together, seeing what we see on the road. But I think we're coming up to the ward office. Tupperware. I see a large dog coming up. He seems to be wearing a hat. The owner didn't look too happy, so I didn't point the camera at the dogs. I was interested in the dogs, but I thought it would be best to stick away. It's an NTT. Well, if the reception isn't good here, we're using NTT. Boulangerie. Looks like a bread shop over there. Bread. I have to stop. This is horrible. Walking by bread shops, donut shops. And Westo. A very famous Fukuoka-based West. そこは焼肉かな? それはうどんでしょ? うどん、もちろんうどん. It says udon right there. 24-hour udon West. And I'm sure we've talked about this before, but the udon in Fukuoka is a very soft noodle. And what they serve there at West is a very good example of Hakata style. Very, very soft udon. Flour noodle. What's good at West? I'll tell you what, they don't serve it anymore, but my favorite order at West back in the day was, ちょっと待って、何団子? Some kind of fish dango. イワシ団子うどん. イワシ団子だもう I used to love that, and I haven't seen it on the menu for a long time. And when I inquired about it, I was told that iwashi, the sardine I guess is iwashi, become expensive, or at least more expensive than it was before. So they just cut it out. It wasn't practical to serve iwashi dango. So that was my favorite. I don't serve it anymore. But they have what, bukake, like just a mix, everything thrown on. I like that cold as well too in the summer. That's But in Fukuoka, of course, it's goboten. Ne? Goboten is burdock, sort of a deep fried burdock. Usually strips, slices, and everywhere. That's not at West, just everywhere in Fukuoka. Every udon shop pretty much will serve that. Goboten, ne? There's a mentai udon right now. Oh, really? They're serving. Okay, Jen's saying they got a. Oh, that would be good. Mentai and udon for sure. And Joyful. Speaking of Kyushu-based eateries, Joyful. This is a family restaurant chain, which is based here in Kyushu. That looks like an older location too. Okay, is this it? Is this it, or did I already walk by it? Is this the Kyushu? It looks like a post office. Fukuoka Daiichi High School guest house. Again, I really don't know this area that well, but that's an unusual looking high school building. And this looks like a major post office for the area. How does joyful? Joyful would be more joyous. Ah, canned sardines have a lighter flavor. I like my sardines. I like sardines fresh, canned. I mean, there's so many sardines. Did I not say I was on a diet? We're not supposed to be talking about food. I have I'm doing this intermittent fasting, whereby I don't eat for like many hours at a time. And then when that time's up, I can have all the donuts I want. I can have all the sardines I want. But for the next couple of hours, no donuts. So where are we? I have no idea. Well, we're still on Takamiya-dori, and there's a tunnel, which is kind of interesting in this part of town. Some type of underpass there. I've been through there in a car, but again, I can't remember. I know that on the other side of that tunnel, there used to be a fantastic burger shop. Burgers! I have to stop talking about food. This is, oh no. Okay. All right, that's my problem. I will not talk about that. So how are we doing time-wise? We're coming up to 58 minutes. 58 minutes, we're getting close to Ohashi. Yeah, well, thank you all for joining us in this live stream. It looks like we have, I think if this software is correct, about 20 people, which is nice. If you're just joining us, one thing I talked about earlier is today we posted not a live stream, but an edited video. It's part of a new series called Home Center Secrets. And it's a collaboration between Kyushu Live and a company called Good Day. And Good Day is a chain of home improvement centers here in Kyushu. Really good company, really friendly. And once a month, publish a video that I make with Emiko, and we're going to introduce useful products and services, just practical things. Plus, we're going to do some live stream. We're going to go to some different locations. Good Day has locations all over Kyushu, northern Kyushu, and actually Yamaguchi. So we might go on some road trips once this state of emergency is over. So if you haven't seen that video, what's it called again? Something insects. Protect yourself from insects, Japanese insects. You'll see it on our YouTube channel, and I'd love it if you watched it. Even love it more if you give it a like or a share or a comment, because we want to keep making these better. So feedback is most welcome. It was very new for us to do that kind of video, and we're so happy to have a sponsor. They're sponsoring Kyushu Live by a lineup for KFC. And look at this KFC. Like a kawaii. I mean, I'm not a big fan of KFC. In fact, I never go to KFC, but if I did, that is a very cute building. Look at that. Kawaii. Hi, karo. Man. That's why people are lined. Look, there's a drive-through too. They got cars lined up. They got people lined up. Huh. Yeah, thanks, Jen. Check out the Home Center Secrets. That's what it's called. Home Center Secrets is this. We're going to start actually filming the next episode, maybe next week. Introducing products. We're going to have some useful information. We're going to try to make it fun as well too, and we're going to do some sightseeing. So it's got everything. And this is just the beginning. It's Miku Niku Udon. I think it's a franchise. You can buy a franchise and set one of these up anywhere, I think. But as the name says, and you know what? I've never eaten here, so I can't say, but I obviously know what it is. I mean, just look at the photo of the right there. It's meat and noodles. Niku Niku Udon. Hey, Joe. That's nice comment, thank you. Hope you're enjoying. Menchanko! それも知ってるよ. Okay, I'm going to change the lens here. This is, I'm not going to go away talk about food. Menchanko is another Fukuoka-based small chain, very small chain. I don't think they have that many locations. We walked by one in Ropponmatsu. Now what this is chanko nabe, right? That is the sumo tori wrestlers. They're sort of, I was going to say go-to meal. I think it's the only thing they eat. It's just a big hot pot. And anyways, so what that is here, it's a mix of udon sort of style dish, so noodles, and a hot pot. And it's very affordable and tasty and got lots of veggies. Menchanko te, I guess is the name of the restaurant. Menchanko te, if you come to Fukuoka, that is a good one to check out. All right, we must be in Ohashi now. すっごい懐かしいというか、めちゃめちゃ久しぶり。I have not been here in years and years and years. So, yeah, today we're just going to go to the station and probably wrap things up. So another maybe 10 minutes or so. We'll see. And that looks good. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. But we're going to come back. Obviously, we need to have a local guide for this area and to do the back streets off of Takamiya-dori. We've been just walking on this big main street here, but it gives you some perspective. We started in Yakuin. I'm going to make this light. I could make this light. Okay, running giri giri ne. Okay. Made it. Asokka. See, this is how much I don't know. The station's over there, the tracks are over there, and the station's over there. So I think what we can do is we can walk down this street here and cut in, and we'll end up at the station. And then we're going to wrap things up. Haha, thank you, Mai. Station on the left-hand side, right? What's this? New York. Looks like a supermarket that no longer exists. Okay, well, I'll turn left maybe at the next. Mai, should I turn at the next corner or the one after? And there's a restaurant we both like called Osha, Thai restaurant called Osha, somewhere near here, which I reported on years and years ago. Thai restaurant run by a Japanese fellow who does a great job, especially of Thai noodle dishes. And I mean like a variety, not just the basics, but yeah, let's try and find Osha. Let's try and find that restaurant and I'll turn. Might be right here. Obviously a good market for bicycles in this area. So where is Osha? Have I gone beyond it? Still a little bit further maybe. I'm not the kind of person to give up on. Once I think I want to find something, though. Spin around. Yeah, I've got some friends who live in Ohashi, way back from the day. I should ask them to meet up and show me what's where. Okay, well, I'm going to give this one more block. If we don't see Osha soon, we might... I think it's here. No. Ah, I've heard about this place. Leighton's Coffee Roaster. In fact, I think we did a report on this a long time ago, but another small roaster. And they have a saying here saying, never put off till tomorrow. So, that's good. Ah, これ違うか. I'm getting a different place, French. Wow, this looks kind of cool. Little bar jam. Things are looking familiar, but I'm getting... Oh, I think we're coming up to Osha. I think we are. Is that it? Yeah. This must be it. Okay, we delivered. Here we are. Untitled Yatai. Is this it? Yes, it is. Osha. There it is. Since 2004. And I probably came here in 2004 to do a report when they first opened. Yeah, it looks different, actually. It looks sort of all cleaned up. But again, as I said, Thai noodle. They have all kinds of Thai food, but they specialize when I was here a long time ago, they had a menu of I don't know, 20, 30 varieties of noodles. Thai noodle dishes. So there you go. If you're in Ohashi, that's definitely a good call. All right. So now we're going to try and find the station, and then we're going to wrap up. But this is cool. This is good. I wanted to do this on Kyushu Live. Just walk around places that I don't know anything about. I'm seeing things for the first time.でもね、ちょっと残念にいろんなところが閉まってあるね。This being the pandemic, however, a lot of places are closed. This would be so much more interesting if the shops were open. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, I can't wait also to do live streams at nighttime in the evening in Fukuoka. So many places I want to go to, but now, I mean, they're all closed at night. It just seems like a waste. これ聞いたことあるかな? Yeah, I'm sure this is Ohashi Station's like the main station in Minamiku. So There must be tons of good places to eat in this area. I'm remembering when I came to Fukuoka way back, I was looking for a place to play squash. And I think the sports club at the station, which we're getting close to, had a squash court. Oh, I can see a train. Okay. Tapioca. Okay, this looks like Ohashi Station area. Lots of trees. This is the main drag. Ohashi. Okay, let's get right up to the station. So I'll start saying goodbye. Begin with thank you for everyone who joined the live stream. A little bit different than other ones. I'm doing it alone for one thing. And in an area that I really don't know anything about. Not much about. Except it's the same good Fukuoka. But it was interesting for me. And once again, if you haven't already, do check out our new video in the new series called Home Center Secrets. And you might learn something and hopefully have a bit of a laugh too. You'll see Emiko and I doing our best on camera there. So check that out, please. And as for the next live stream, sorry, nothing planned right now, but we're definitely going to do one live stream a week. You can count on that. At least once a week and maybe more. And a lot depends with this state of emergency. It's kind of cramping our style here. But it's still all good. And so happy to be with everybody live here, and thank you all the people who watch later as well too. So with this last pan around, I'm going to sign off and say goodbye to y'all. Bye bye. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you the next time on Kyushu Live. See ya. Bye bye.